the boundlessness. Let's be balanced. Sunyata Nibbana and samsara be balanced through the boundlessness. Discard the discarding itself, disengage from disengaging itself. Therefore, it has to be beyond, open up widely. The boundlessness is not stuck with just expansiveness or narrowness. The conditions doesn't grasp itself. The mind doesn't grasp itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. Let it be balanced with the boundlessness, child. There is no need to separate samsara from nibbana. Let's purify simultaneity through the emptiness. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. The mind doesn't grasp the mind itself. Any state of mind doesn't grasp itself. Any conditions don't grasp themselves. Disengaging doesn't grasp itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. That is the boundlessness. In this way, it will be completely giving up. All the maintaining is not giving up. Let's give up completely, no grasping for the non-grasping itself. The disengaged doesn't grasp itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. In this way, it will be giving up completely. That is the essence of the true ordination. Give up the giving up itself absolutely. To drown, to sink, to maintain is not giving up. It's still realms of existence. Being stuck with the expectation. Discard the discarding itself. The boundlessness. If there is a limitation with anything, that means it doesn't discard. It's not discarding the discarding itself, not give up the giving up itself. It's being stuck with something. Let's go beyond, opening up widely towards the boundlessness. Therefore, it must discard the discarding itself, let go of the letting go itself. That's why it must be give up the giving up itself. With this, it will be balanced by purifying through the emptiness and the extinction for samsara. Frequently use the reminder of the essence of let go of the letting go itself, give up the giving up itself. Recall this essence more frequently so that there is a purification. Recall the essence frequently. Discard the discarding itself for everything. Otherwise, it will be proceeding with the downness on and on, sinking. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. The states of mind don't grasp themselves. The mind doesn't grasp itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. That is the boundlessness, which is instantly purifying through the emptiness. Let's be thorough to purify samsara. This is not only being obsessed with the mind or using the mind with anything, on and on. For everything, step back, give up the giving up itself, let go of the letting go itself. For everything, step back, let go of the letting go itself. Step back, give up the giving up itself. Let's proceed simultaneously with everything through this essence. If there are a lot of projecting of the mind, step back, let go of the letting go itself, disengage from disengaging itself, let go of the letting go itself. If you feel being overlaying with the desire, with it being restless, must step back, give up the giving up itself, let go of the letting go itself, step back throughout the whole samsara simultaneously. In this way, it will cut off the desire that is off-sided. Whenever let go of the letting go itself, it must be proceeded simultaneously, inside and outside simultaneously. Then it will be clear with the conclusion of the extinction. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself with everything simultaneously. Step back, let go of the letting go itself, give up the giving up itself simultaneously with everything. The habits of the desire, delusive attachment that is off-sided will be gone by itself. The habits of the worldlings of projecting clashes forward, it will be gone by itself. Step back, let go of the letting go itself, child. Disengage from disengaging itself. This is not at the mind either. If it's at the mind, there is still clashes. It's not okay. It's not at the knowing or seeing either. Neither is at the mind in whatever ways. Step back to give up the giving up itself. Then it will be clear with the purification through the extinction and the emptiness. It will have nothing to do with the mind, Dhamma, or any elements uninvolved within the uninvolved itself. Step back, let go of the letting go itself, give up the giving up itself. There is no need to think of giving up or let go of anything. Let's proceed simultaneously with the whole samsara, with this essence. The life that there is just about restless here and there, soaring here and there, will be gone automatically. Step back, no grasping for the non-grasping itself, child. The emptiness doesn't grasp itself. In this way, it will be balanced with the boundlessness. In other words, it's called Mahasinta Nibbana. So that it will be clear with the conclusion of Nirodha Nibbana, with the extinction, to purify through the extinction thoroughly, not to be obsessed with giving significance and meanings. That is the habits of the desire, the desire's habits, the habits of samsara, samsara's habits. Step back, let go of the letting go itself. Gaze of perceptions, all things, all elements. Let's proceed simultaneously with the essence of let go of the letting go itself, disengage from disengaging itself, no grasping for the non-grasping itself thoroughly. end the personhood who is attached or detached naturally, end the personhood who is let go or not letting go or by itself, end the personhood who is enlightened or not enlightened automatically. Give up the giving up itself. Step back, give up the giving up itself. It will end all the personhood who is attached or detached naturally. It will end the personhood who is let go or not letting go naturally. Proceed simultaneously, inside and outside simultaneously. This will end the delusion to practice, ending the personhood who is deludedly practicing. Give up the giving up itself, simultaneously, child, with everything. That is all about not attached to the non-attachment itself. This will be by the essence of the great compassion. Later on, there will not be obsessed with just bowing down for something or think of anything. Just share the great compassion all by yourself. Step back, give up the giving up itself. Step back, let go of the letting go itself, child. Simultaneously with the whole samsara, simultaneously with everything. This is sharing the essence of the great compassion to purify through the extinction and the emptiness all by oneself. Let's be one essence with the Buddhas and the Mahabharami and the Mahabodhisattvas and all of them. Give up the giving up itself thoroughly. Later on, there is no wanting to accumulate any perfection. It will not be about grasping for anything automatically. There is only just to manifest the giving, which is not about grasping. Let go of the letting go itself thoroughly. With everything, there is no ending just for oneself. It's just ending as helping. There is nothing only for oneself, not ending for oneself, only helping through ending. If samsara is not ending, don't think that you are ending. There is nothing that is called ending just for oneself. There is only helping through ending. Step back, everyone. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself. Keep your eyes and ears opening. Because the habits of offsided is a lot. Projecting with knowing and seeing towards all things is the habits of clashing. Habits of the worldlings is a lot. Habits of karma and karmic retributions. Let's purify habits. Step back, let go of the letting go itself. Disengage from disengaging itself. Automatically, it will have nothing to do with the body and the mind. It will have nothing to do with anything, body or mind, or whatever, automatically. Step back, let go of the letting go itself child simultaneously with everything. Let's be thorough. Then the habit of maintaining within states of mind, which is the habit of realm of existence, will be gone by itself. It will not be about anything and anything all by itself. It will not be even know itself naturally. Be diligent to use the reminder to purify. Otherwise, you're gonna be in the symptom of being dull, back and forth, on and on. Not different than the emotions of cows and buffaloes being sunken. Emotions of animals, emotions of samsara, being sunken in emotions. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself. The disengaged doesn't grasp itself. In this way, it will be clear with the conclusion of Nirodha and Nibbana. And still proceed simultaneously with samsara without lacking of the essence of the Mahakaruna. The word simultaneity is the essence, the code of the great compassion of the Buddhas and the Mahabharami, of all of them. The word simultaneity proceeds simultaneously with the essence of the Mahakaruna. Let's proceed frequently, constantly. Therefore, with one thought, it has to be proceeding simultaneously. Benefits for all. Step back, let go of the letting go itself has to be simultaneously. Give up the giving up itself simultaneously with everyone and everything. No such a thing as taking Dhamma into a refuge. Otherwise, it will lack of the Mahakaruna. The boundlessness purifies instantly, child. If samsara as a whole is not ending, don't think that you are ending. It's not nice. To be nice, it has to end simultaneously with the whole samsara. In order to end altogether, it has to be with the great compassion simultaneously only. Let go of the letting go itself simultaneously. Not attached to the non-attachment itself simultaneously. For everything not attached to the non-attachment itself. That is helping through unwinding and releasing. Helping through the purification of the emptiness. Helping through the brightness. Let's purify the belief values regarding solitude, being stuck with solitude. The great compassion is given in each Buddha era while being fixated with solitudeness. This is being selfish, being stuck with oneself for the sake of oneself. What is it about? Forest pilgrimage. Let's proceed simultaneously, helping through the enlightenment. Don't be stuck and fixated with the belief values in solitudeness and forest pilgrimage. Let's proceed simultaneously. The great compassion is given already, so forward it continuously with the great compassion. Share it. All that for the sake of oneself, being selfish, being specific, will be gone. Each time not attached, it has to be not attached with the whole samsara, not attached to the non-attachment throughout the whole samsara. This is not to not attach to samsara. not attached to the non-attachment itself, simultaneously with the whole samsara, automatically there will be the purification of the extinction, ceasing instantly for the whole samsara. This will purify the habits of being specific with just attachment, detachment, nibbana, or solitude, or serenity. The habits for the sake of grasping for nibbana, for the path, will be gone naturally. Because this is still karmic difficulties of the habits. Habits to be solitude is a karmic difficulties in itself. That which is not about grasping. Anatta doesn't grasp itself. Anicca doesn't grasp itself. But there is a delusion to grasp. Therefore, it becomes karmic habits, karmic difficulties of the habits within desire, delusion, and delusive attachment. It's just for grasping, mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, special insight, just wanting to grasp. All Dhamma is anatta and anicca, but there is something that is grasping for. This is samsara's habits of samsara. No grasping even for the non-grasping itself, child. Give up even the giving up itself. Not attached even to the non-attachment itself. Let's proceed completely with this essence. There is just a preparation and expectation to grasp, to be sunken and maintain. This is always be realms of existence. The Mahakaruna is given, then forward it, share it. This is not liberation for the sake of oneself, ending for the sake of oneself. Let's help through ending continuously. This is not ending for the sake of oneself. For everything, child, step back, let go of the letting go itself, give up the giving up itself, simultaneously with everything. This is not trying to let go of anything. Step back, let go of the letting go itself instead, child. Otherwise, you know, it will be something that is specific just for oneself, trying to let go of something, being stuck with just letting go. This is only about for oneself, it's not helping through ending. That is a waste of time. One day, you have to go out and share the great compassion as usual. No matter how many Buddha eras will come, it has to be helping through ending for samsara, so don't waste the time. Proceed simultaneously with the essence all at once. Let go of the letting go itself is for everything. For everything, child, give up the giving up itself. Let go of the letting go itself. Diligently use the reminders to purify. Diligently use the great compassion. Otherwise, the symptom of being dull, the habit of maintaining and sinking will dominate oneself, will always be realm of existence on and on. Diligently use the reminder to purify for inside and outside simultaneously. Reminder that purify themselves, that cut through themselves, simultaneously proceeding with everything. Diligently, this is the perseverance in blessing, in sharing the great compassion. Is not diligently grasping, This is diligently make a conclusion to help samsara. One initiation with the conclusion of ending will help samsara as a whole at once. Step back. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. Keep your eyes and ears opening as usual. Step back. Disengage from disengaging itself without grasping itself. This will be clear with helping through cutting. It's unlike those who practicing for attainment. It's different thing. Those who practice for attainment is just like the buffalo that is tied up with a pole. They are still buffaloes. The poles are still poles. The buffaloes are still buffaloes. That's not the way. Liberation doesn't grasp itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. It's not about anything and anything. Neither is about buffaloes or the poles. We're gonna manifest like this, huh? What is there to be grasped? Grasping for that which is not about grasping. It's like you create habits with the attempt to grasp, to hold on, trying to hold on towards that which is not about holding on, creating habits, grasping for attainment, practicing for attainment, creating habits to grasp. This is the delusive attachment that is trying to grasp towards that which is not the delusive attachment. That's why it creates the buffaloes and the poles. There must be a pole, there must be a pillar to hold on to. You can ask buffaloes if they like any poles. No, none of them would like that. Grasping towards that which is not about grasping. Everything is enlightened to the truth that is anicca and anatta in everything. It's not something to hold on to, but always trying to hold on to a pole, somewhere to hold on, trying to hold on. That's why the whole samsara is suffering altogether. Step back, let go of the letting go itself, give up the giving up itself. In this way, it will be aligned with the non-attachment.